Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of Strange and Scary Games. I'm that's Aldous over my shoulder. Tonight we're going to be playing through That Which Gave Chase. This is a sled dog horror game. Interesting narrative, time jumping things going on here. I hope that you guys enjoy. Thank you as always for joining me. I'm going to throw it over to Past Andrew. Let's get into it. Are we in? We should keep moving. Lift anchor to move? How do I do that? How do I lift anchor? Come on. There we go. Puppies. Forgive my impatience. I have placed a lot of trust in you. Wish I didn't have to, but my hand is forced. Time will show if you're the right person for the job. It was a fortunate thing for both of us that I found you when I did. I can tell you are determined, willing to brave the cold when few others would. Your efforts will not go unnoticed. I've never been on a sled like this. Is this what it's like? I think much will come of this. It is time for me to return to finish the work I have started. This music is intense. That which gave chase. Flashbang. Keep steady. Hi. What do I pay you for? All right, you in. I mean, we appear to be moving straight up a mountain, so... Eh. The cabin should be close. If they're still here, we'll meet them soon. Who are we meeting? Damn it. Get your act together. This is very awkward. What am I doing? Put it down! Hand me your lantern. There's some time dilation going on. Not much further. Remember that this is just the first step. All your efforts up to this point will be matched twofold, or worse. This is always the true test. One I have failed again and again. What's going on with our vision? What do you want me to do? Oh. Very well. You may be of some use after all. Almost ruined. Their behavior remains strange to me, though I understand it much better now. What is going on? This is the run, by the way. Those mushrooms? Is that what I want? Oh, there it is. What was that one series with the girl who had mushrooms inside of her? Crane and Grisbo? Man, I haven't thought about that show for years. Do I have to eat the mushrooms? Is that what I'm doing? Let's try it. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that what I want? No. Please shoot it before it hits us. Five shots. Did that give me anything? I don't think that gave me anything. What am I doing? The path splits. We built these to serve as guideposts. You'll learn not to place much trust in your senses here. Least of all your memory. Or do you want to get going, or? Examine the sign. It will show us the way. What sign? Oh, I see. It must be the way. It must be this way. I recall our first crossing. Out on the great sea ice, with no landmarks to guide us. Hearts unyielding in the face of endless struggle. I knew the way would reveal itself to us eventually. So, do you wanna go? It's too far away. I can't get it. I'm soft locked. How does this? Oh my god. I just examined it. The anchor mechanic is very annoying. How do I fucking... We should examine the signpost. Through here. Do you see? There's no need to worry. We persevere. We are rewarded. If you say so. What is that? Is that the cabin? These brakes suck. Empty. Here, your lantern. We should continue. This is no place for rest. Are we... Are we here? Can't tell if we're like an actual character. You've gotten us far, Musher. When I first came through here, I understood so little. Not unlike you. Perhaps it was vain ambition that first led me to go further than any of my companions deemed responsible. That lies in the past. I know now what my purpose is. It's hard to even see. I've been thinking about switching my screens. It is the journey itself that draws us. Give your life to the pursuit of one thing, and your hard work will be rewarded. Where is that? This place is the sieve. Pass through and you shall find all your imagined woes have been left behind. But know this. The ghosts that give chase through the gray will never leave your side. No matter how far you go. When we first came through, as if dragged from a rope. So we asked them, "Do you wish to leave?" "I do. I intend to stay." "What do you mean?" "Have I told you what became of that deathless deer?" "You have not." "My expedition was slipping through my fingers. We were being humiliated by the conditions, and all efforts to chart a course were fruitless. Yet somehow these stupid creatures were able to not just survive, but thrive. Are we alone now? You want to know what I think? I think you've gotten us lost, Musher. We were eager to study these animals, to learn how they could thrive in such an unforgiving place. We withheld one from its herd. 5 of us in tow of the deer, though we were not content in simply being led across. How did it know where to go? How did it chart its course? One said the animal could hear the faint beating of hooves across the ice. So he cut off its ears. Another proposed it could see the slightest indentions in the snow. and we took out its eyes. Yet we emerged on the other side, and the creature was reunited with its herd. As if it knew things it could not have been taught, or used senses we could not take from it. See, we persevere. If you ever come to doubt your decision to come here, think about where you were when I found you. What your life was. Unemployed in Greenland? Here, your life will mean something. I have brought you here for a specific purpose. So listen closely. Huh? This reminds me of the porridge game and the I'm not looking to die today. Reminds me of the porridge sled game in Haunted PS1 demo disc. What was that? That was the Advent calendar, wasn't it? I do wish that I had like a level or a guide to keep me like grounded. Because I do not at all know. I'm not looking to die today. I'm just kind of guessing when I'm going to fall over. Faster. Nope. Well, we're going to get hit by the stampede. Yeah, I wish I had some visual indication of when I was going to fall over. Making these adjustments the best that I can. I understand your confusion. Yet you made it through that descent unharmed. You must have, or you would not be here. Would you like to keep trying? Yes. Come on. I'm not either, dude. can't go any faster. That's as fast as it goes, dude. No, stop. How do I fucking... I don't know how this is supposed to go. Nobody is looking to die today, sir. Nope. No, I just want to skip this. Fuck this. What? What? Where am I going? Alright. Come on. Alright. Seems like I can get that one. Okay, hold it. Entrance to the eastern site, March 18th, 1892. I'm not sure what purpose my writing could serve, but I still find value in it. Perhaps it is just for my own sanity. Writing helps me recall, helps me separate my thoughts and memories from theirs. This is, after all, what I am paid to do. We have all settled into our roles rather well, albeit with one glaring exception. His accounts of the North made great impact on me in my youth. What? So strong was the allure of the sections of the world map still uncharted that I found myself standing in port with all my belongings wrapped up in cloth. I have always considered myself a careful, logical person, yet there I was, willing to put everything on the line to be given a chance to return with an account of my own. The crew there assembled was a curious sight. Misplaced among 5 hardened expeditionists stood I, a failed writer, along with 2 artists, and of course the ill-fated young botanist. All handpicked by our great leader, a man whose name once carried some renown in certain circles. In his eyes I saw that same light which shone so fiercely on the horizon, leading us to the first sight. I recall that my heart sank, for I knew that light would only ever lead us further into the gray. There's something on the door I missed. For the outsider, the one who is being led, we see you too. Okay. What do you want me to do about that? You better start paying attention. We are not safe here. Do you want to go or do you want to stay? There's no one here. We have no choice but to go further. You may continue to retrace the steps that brought you here. They will never alter. What sign? I don't see a sign. This way. Do not worry. Here we are all bound to its grip. My body unable to move. My memory is no longer my own. But I was able to reach you and be your guide. Now we are much the same. You've spent your whole life here. Just you and your dogs, an outsider. I know what it's like. When we arrived, we were outsiders to this place. A cause of imbalance. But it took a liking to us. God, I can barely see. As long as I am needed, I am unable to leave. Now gone is the fear and doubt. All paths have been revealed to me, yours and mine. My task is reduced to something so simple. To follow. So this is us sitting at the fire, right? I think there's 3 timelines going on. I think there's us sitting at the fire. I think that there's us being found by the guy and taken into the mountains, and viewing the events that led up to this moment. Understand that I have been asked to play the part of the opposer. Standing not in the way, but alongside it. Who, by ingesting poison, let rot set in, and replaced old flesh with new. Take is my only option, but I don't want to take it. Seems like I have to. So I think there's us going up the mountain. I could tell you that I planned for this course of events to take place, but I know better than that now. Not unlike you, I'm a victim of circumstance. Do not ask me to reason. The reasoning of your own mind may be as impenetrable to you as the reasoning of others. The sum of a half-remembered feeling and a long-forgotten dream. To you, I was a hand in the dark. A stranger stood waiting in a forest. I took you in, trod the path you followed so effortlessly. Now, just as I brought you here, you will bring me out. So I think there's us going up the mountain, us at the campfire, and then us after something happens. I'm not sure what. I can't move from here. Is that my arm? Are those my arms? I don't like that. What am I doing here? So the mushrooms are making time move weird. Recall that on the outskirts of the borders of this place sits a small village, dug in among the pines. Did he take my dogs? Where are my dogs at? What's the dogs doing? He took my dogs. Bastard. I wish I could see my arms. I clearly have a hand because I'm holding the lantern. Is he just doing drive-bys on these elk? Sled-bys? How is this full draw distance? Coming to get you, Barbara. Not the zombies, the elk. What's up? Is that the first expedition? The one that Bro keeps talking about? Hello? That was blinding. Just got teleported. Just got teleported again. Not sure what that's about. Teleported to the Waffle House. So how are you all doing? How's your choring going? Where'd my dogs go? I want my dogs. Whoopee. Good dog. Pet a dog. Whoopee. Scritches. 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 Another? You're dead, aren't you? What happened? How did we know to follow it? After days lost in mist, the ice blink led us here. Empty. I have had so much time to think without arriving at any closer to truth. None of us are fully lost. We are still here, content with reliving the past through its eyes. It has shown me answers to questions long forgotten. I no longer recall how to ask my own. He wishes to bring it out, to let it do there what it has done here. I don't know whether to stop him or help him. Let him rot in his cave. I prepare for one final journey and pray it leads me elsewhere. Or nowhere at all. Not here. Northern Site Variant A. We're collecting the mushrooms. Where? Where? It's all four of them. Let's go. Let's get out of here. They're dead. I was hoping that when I took the mushroom, it showed me where he was. He can conjure holograms? That doesn't seem fair. I can't conjure holograms. What is this, what is this red mist bullshit? Dedge. Now what? Who's the fool now, huh? This game is kind of hurting my eyes. That's what you get for messing with my dogs. That's the lesson here. Don't fuck with my dogs. Which gave chase. Game by Aslak Carlson Hoglid. Featuring 3D art by William Hanley and Gabor Pap. Playtesting by Schmumbler, Parsley, Jonah White, Normouse, and Cameron Gill. I know Normouse. Thank you for playing. The one who's being led, brought out. Are there multiple endings, or is there only the one ending? Let me get over to my camera. All right, so that was that which gave chase. It looks like there's a few achievements I didn't get. Oh, I didn't get an achievement for petting all the dogs. There's 3 notes I missed. I missed a hidden echo, and I didn't find all the hidden posts. Interesting. I like the time fuckery, the bouncing back and forth between different times. I was thinking that there were 3 timelines, but I think that there were only 2 originally. So the guy finds us and hires us to take him up the mountain. So there's one timeline where we're taking him up the mountain and we're stopping at all of the cabins to see if we can find who he's looking for. But I think that when we actually stop at the cabins, he might be like murdering people or covering up bodies or something like that. And that's why we never find anyone. And then there's the second timeline where we're sitting across from each other at the campfire. But then there was a third timeline where we were alone, where we didn't have him. And maybe that was before we met him. But I do like the time dilation. That was an interesting touch. I wish that for that one part where we're running from the stampede, that there was a visual indicator for like when we're about to fall over. That was the biggest problem that I had with that. Was I was like, okay, we're steady, we're stable, and then we'd fall over. And I'm like, why did that happen? There's no real like gyroscopic indicator, which would help just immensely with that section. Even having just like a tint at the edge of the screen, like you're tilting too far to the right, you're tilting too far to the left, that would help out a lot. And I think the last time I died was on the ice bridge, and I was just like, I think that I'm going straight, and then I flew off to the right side, and I'm like, I don't understand why I'm flying off to the right side. I feel like I'm going straight. That's my biggest problem with the game right now, is just that the mushing part of it. I wish that there was more visual indication of like, what am I doing wrong? Other than that, I really liked it. I really liked the kind of meta comment where the guy with the gun says, I'm being cast in the role of your adversary. I'm being cast in the role of your opponent. This isn't because I want to do this. This is just because this is what it demands. And it, being the narrative, demands it. But also there's this question of like, what's with the mushrooms? What's with the elk? And that kind of like religious fanaticism that he has towards the mushrooms and the elk and the like thing that is leading him on, and us being the one that is led by him. Very interesting, like writing. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for joining me for another night of Strange and Scary Games. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Good night.